Yeah, behind the clouds. Must be the... Whoa, what was that?
They just unveiled their mosquito drone. Fool, you cannot make that up. How many times has something been called a conspiracy? Just to later find out that this was all...
When they said I was a clone, that made me flip in the hospital. That's it. These is trying to clone me. I didn't.
Someone, somewhere, always knows the truth. Maybe it's buried, maybe it's hidden, or maybe it's waiting for you.
I don't see it now.
Yeah, behind the clouds.
Okay.
Must be the... Whoa, what was that? Did you see that?
Yes! Red, what is that? It just flew over.
Still there?
That was wonderful. Did you get that? Please tell me.
There was something that flew over top of us just now.
Right.
I got it on video, yeah.
From him, from where I was trying to go.
It looked like it flew right over our heads going that way.
Oh, was that what?
I think. I don't... It happened so quick.
Yes.
TheBlockNYC.com. McDonald's presents Burger Review.
No, not a burger.
Deers might be one of the most dumbest creatures on earth, bro. Because I can tell you how many times I've been driving and I've seen this happen to me or other people, bro. Like a deer will see you coming when you're in your car, bro. They'll look at you, run away, and then run back towards your car. Like one time I had to slam all the way on my brakes, bro. Almost messed my bumper up on my Hellcat, bro. I don't know.
They know exactly what they're doing.
Have y'all seen what's going on in Texas? Crazy things all up in the sky. Zombie warnings at a courthouse in Texas. This video was recorded by this guy right here, and thank you to the girl that reached out to me and sent it to me. This is not a meteor, guys. You can see it going around in circles and doing all sorts of weird stuff. At the same time, they heard something all the way from Ohio to New York, they were saying. It was a loud, crazy boom that shook everything. And we got this thing going on at the same time, and this is in Texas, and obviously in Texas they're finding little pamphlets that are about preparing for zombies, and I'm not saying it's related, but I'm saying it's weird that all this happens at the same exact time. By the way, have you seen all the meteors lately? Like the last week, it's just every single day we're seeing these in the sky. And don't even lie to yourself and say it's a meteor. This thing is doing gymnastics in the sky, going around in circles and left and right.
That made me flip in the hospital. That's it. These is trying to clone me. I didn't have a stroke. So I'm sitting in the hospital bed like these. And then I saw me walk into my room. But I'm white. So I see the white me.
But he had a Caesar too?
Just not like all that. The white me.
Okay, gotcha.
And I'm like, and I'm trying to get their attention. And no one said anything. And I'm like, that's it.
I'm sure there's nothing to see there. I'm sure Jamie Foxx was just being sarcastic. He was just joking about how they tried to clone him, right? But there are a lot of weird things. For instance, where did his head tattoo go? And you've got to admit that he looked very different when he got out of the hospital. I guess that's why he starred in a movie like this right here, because he was telling you truth in plain sight. Or even the fact that he starred in a movie like this, and look at this poster right here, a coffin shape. I mean, come on. But again, I guess Jamie Foxx was just joking in that clip, because again, that's what he does. It's good to see that he's doing so good. What do you think about that?
They literally have it right in front of our faces. The symbolism is unbelievable. As far as the cloning, I don't think they perfected cloning, but I do think that they are using soul transference. Think about it. The person stays the same, but it seems like their body is messed up.
See, this right here is exactly why people get mad. When we talked about countries having insect drones, or insect surveillance, people called us crazy. We even talked about it back in the day, heading towards this direction. And people said we were paranoid or we watched too many movies. But look now, China just unveiled their mosquito drone. Fool, you cannot make that up. How many times has something been called a conspiracy just to later find out that this was already being worked on behind the scenes? Now, I'm not saying every theory is right. All I'm saying is, just because something don't seem real in your mind or you just can't grasp it, doesn't mean it's not real. This is what people do that I hate. They want to mock us in the beginning when we're talking about it. Then when this stuff is in development, they ignore it. But right soon as hit the fan and come out, they be looking shocked like, what the f***? When we already told y'all. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this down below in the comments.
Considering they have cameras that are microscopic, it's not surprising that they can have a mosquito drone following you and getting footage. People need to wake up to the fact that what we see in public is 5 to 10 years older than what the military and what the government and private businesses have.
This Japanese man preserved his wife's crime scene for 26 years, hoping future technology would help him uncover who did it. In 1999, a woman named Namiko was found alive at her house in Nagoya. She was found without life with multiple knife wounds, all the while her 2-year-old son was present. Satoru, the husband, received news current forensics were unable to determine the killer. Devastated but determined to solve his wife's murder, he spent the next 26 years of his life paying rent in order to preserve his wife's crime scene, refusing authorities to clear the scene. In 2025, modern DNA analysis of bloodstains at the scene identified Kumiko Yasufuku, a former high school classmate of Satoru, who had a crush on him, but was rejected by him. She then confessed in a fit of jealousy, Kumiko unalived his wife Namiko, finally bringing justice to his wife 26 years later.
そこに犯人の血ですね。
事件解決のため、悟さんが借り続けてきたアパートの玄関に残された安福容疑者の血痕。
If you're enjoying content like this, I make several videos out of the week. It would be so cool if you hit the sub button and join me on my next video.
I have a question for you. Do you believe in past lives? Do you believe in reincarnation? How about starseed children? There's a phenomenon that's cropping up, and that's actually been studied in the past, of young children, toddlers, babies that remember their past lives. Well, what about the kids that remember their lives on a different planet? And there's a couple of key things that all of these children mention before the memories fade, and that is the pink or the blue side. Very interesting. Take a look at this footage. It comes from a mom who was recording her toddler daughter. Her daughter was in tears. She wanted to go to her home. And no, not her home here on Earth, but her other home, her pink side home. And no, she wasn't coached to say this. This is a little 3-year-old girl who's trying to explain to her mother that she misses her family, her other family. Take a look at this. Listen to what she has to say. Comment below and tell me what you think.
Go back to my planet. I want to go back to my planet.
To your planet?
Uh-huh. My family's back there.
Your family's back there?
Yeah.
I thought I was your family.
I don't want to be on my family blue side. I want to be on my family pink side.
Oh. They're pink on your planet?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
I want to go back to my planet.
Okay, baby, I'll take you to your planet, okay?
And then go back walking to when I go back to then I'm going back to my home.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
In 2016,
I do believe in reincarnation. I do. But at the same time, I know kids can just say stuff or someone can get them to say stuff or to rehearse. Kids are so easily influenced by their parents and adults. It would be so easy to get them to say just about anything. And sometimes kids just say random stuff that just don't even make sense. So it's hard to believe that video, in my opinion. On one hand, it would be pretty sad if you did get reincarnated and you remembered your previous life, or like the first 5 years of this life. That I feel like that'd be pretty horrible. That'd be pretty sad. But at the same time, I'm leaning more towards of the kid is probably being rehearsed for views, personally.
John Avron was in a wooded area in the USA. The exact location was never specified. While spending time outdoors, he noticed an unusual figure ahead of him. The figure did not resemble a human. It appeared larger than normal, with long arms and a slow, lumbering walk. Don couldn't clearly identify what he was seeing, but when you look closely, it does resemble Bigfoot. He recorded a short video of the figure before it moved out of view. However, for unknown reasons, only a single screenshot was ever posted online, which raises the question, is this story truly authentic?
I definitely think Bigfoot exists.
The Raytheon triangle, that is man-made. And the guy who saw it in detail, because he picked up some night scopes he was told not to, saw that there was this one, and then they were holographically projecting several others. Wow. This could be used in a false alien invasion. And then that later, he and his wife got abducted by this thing and tortured. And it was Raytheon.
Do you have proof that it was Raytheon?
The men who took him there were Raytheon operatives. They took him aside, wanted to show him this, without the night scope, so he saw more detail than they wanted. And for that reason, it ruined his life. Stephen Digna, wonderful.
Y'all, this is part 2 of something strange is going on in the skies, and they are not saying nothing. Because why are we in a new week and I'm still hearing about flights being grounded in these different airports, y'all? Look at this, y'all. This is Miami International Airport. Check this out.
All flights are grounded in Miami Airport. All flights are grounded. We cannot leave. They said it's going to be 2 days before we can get back to Charlotte from Miami. If you're in Miami, don't come to the airport. It's like,
look at that.
It's insane.
Look at the TSA line, JFK. Look at this. What is going on? What are they not telling us? They say there's a 12-hour layover for people who are flying Spirit in Fort Lauderdale. This person has been there for 12 hours, bro. Look, did y'all hear about that power outage that happened in Denver International Airport? A power outage though, bro? What is happening in them skies? The meteors, bro? Look at outside Fort Lauderdale. Look at outside Fort Lauderdale International Airport. Even in Puerto Rico. Even in Puerto Rico. What? They told us to watch the skies. They've been putting in these movies that these planes and these satellites are coming and falling out of the skies. And now we're having these quote unquote meteors doing this now. The satellites have been doing this, and we've been seeing the little planes fall out of the sky now too, bro. Something is going on in the sky that they're not telling us.
And somebody else got to see this. I need y'all to check this out. I'm at work, walking, cleaning the lot. Some fell out the sky, and it was moving on the ground, and it just evaporated. I don't know what the hell it was, but when I walked up, this is what the I see. Somebody, anybody, tell me what this is. What the hell is this? Watch this. What the f is this? What was this shit that fell on me out the air? What the f is it? Wherever it was, this is what it turned to when they hit the ground. Some mush. What the hell? Lord help us.
Look like some mush or something. Could be venom though.
Yeah, that would help me actually. Yeah. Is that closet?
That's washer dryer hookups.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, sorry, I kicked you. You, like, there's a person in there. There's a person in there? Hello?
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I told you. Come here. Fuck.
I'm not really sure what these things are that keep getting caught on camera around the Appalachian Mountains. The photos I'm about to show you were caught right outside of Adams, Tennessee, right next to the Bell Witch Cave. Now this trail cam is out on private land near a deer feeder. Now I'd really love for y'all to look at this and tell me what the heck that is. Now the trail cam took 3 pictures in sequence. So the first one is this one, and then there's another one. And then the last one, there wasn't anything in it. Tried to enhance this photo some so you could see it better. You can really see the muscles like near the armpits. You can see that its eyes are glowing. It has a very long and slender frame. But this next photo is where it gets really weird, especially with the location. Tell me that don't look like a werewolf or like a dog-like creature. In the story of the Bell Witch haunting, the Bell family encounter a dog-like creature in their woods. They described it as a very large dog with broken and twisted bone, and this marked the beginning of their haunting. So you put 2 and 2 together, it's right next to the Bell Witch Cave. Is this the creature that the Bell family had seen at the beginning of their haunting? Is it still in those woods near the old Bell family farm? What do y'all think about this?
Considering how big the woods and forests is in the United States, it's highly possible it still could be out there. I don't know about no dog male, no werewolf. It look way too slender for that to be that. I think it could be a rake, but regardless of whatever it is, I know if I saw that, I'm doing a complete 360 and going back home as soon as possible.
You okay for like? I'm like you were talking on
I want to ask you a question. Most of the people that watch this channel was older than me, 45 and up, right? My question is flying crazier now than when it was 20 years ago? Because in the last 5 years, we've seen nothing but crazy and chaotic things happening on planes. People losing their minds, saying things aren't what they seem. We got people with mental health illnesses having a crash out. You got people fighting on planes, all having to be landed back down, an emergency landing. You got constant issues with planes crashing. You got constant delays, especially this year. Is this just new because, I'm just seeing it more, or has this always been a thing? When I used to fly like a decade ago for work, I never saw stuff like that. It wasn't even on the news. That's why I'm asking you. Let me know in the comments, please.
You hear about that guy in Florida? This man just got broken up with. He went missing on Valentine's Day. They found him 10 days later, alive and stuck in a mud pit and couldn't get out. Sank up to his neck, was stuck there for 10 days. Took him 3 hours to get out.
Oh, this is crazy.
This needs to be a movie one day.
I mean, yeah, this is the 127 hours version with Florida. I mean, I'm just imagining like 10 days,
sundown,
no food, no water. Oh,
but that was also during that insane cold front too.
Oh, the mud would have been so freezing.
But I mean, he's like what, 5 foot deep in it?
It's like insulating.
So lucky he got found.
Crazy.
I wonder if his girlfriend took him back.
Oh, they gave her the X, they said.
Ew.
Ew, you got stuck in mud for 10 days?
You couldn't climb out. That's all right. I thought you were a man.
I didn't think it was possible to survive 10 days without water. So that person must be incredibly lucky, or it wasn't his time to go. That is a horrible start of the year for him. A relationship ending and then falling into a mud pit for 10 days during a historic cold front. He can only go up from there, right? From here, right?
In Ohio, I want you to let me know in the comments if you're okay out there, because lately it's been some wild stuff happening there. For starters, residents in Ohio have claimed to see Bigfoot 4+ times in just the last week alone. Here's one of the clips of that alleged sighting.
What the hell is that?
After that string of sightings, a meteor flew over Ohio and exploded violently to the point where it shook the houses and ground below it. Check out a few clips from that incident.
It's tearing apart.
Folks, take a look at what news outlets are calling a meteor exploding over Ohio. It allegedly happened near a nuclear power plant, so a lot of people thought that is what exploded. Now, of course, people are skeptic. They think that it could have been, well, something else. But reports, again, are saying it was a meteor that exploded. A lot of people are saying that the smoke trail left behind, being in a spiral, says otherwise. I don't know about you guys. It looks kind of crazy. Sounded really loud. When it exploded, it shook the windows of the houses all around it. So it was intense. Let me know what you guys think in the comments though. Could it have been something different? Curious to see what you guys have to say.
What in the?
Yo, look at that! It's tearing apart. Whoa, windows just shook.
What's even more unsettling, this isn't the first case of meteors we've seen in the last couple of weeks. Apparently, there's reports of them being over Texas and Maryland. Here's some video of the ones over Maryland. Check it out.
We're all in like a single file line.
It looked more like a meteor shower. That is insane.
And now the last two are over Texas. One looks like whatever they're saying it is, a meteor. And then the other one, it's changing direction. I think it's a plane. You can almost hear it with flares on its wings. Take a look.
He wanted to got anything to do with that 3-eye atlas that no one's talking about anymore. I saw this footage.
Jeffrey Epstein was allegedly spotted in South Florida. And with a zoom, he also has the mole of who he was. With this guy was the one that recorded, seeming very concerned of that person. This being an older picture having the same mole. Just like in this picture right here, that mole right there, identical to the previous picture. Caught in South Florida where he was whipping around. Chat. This is wild. And although many will not believe this, they're lying to your face. You really think he passed away or got taken out when he's one of the top, y'all know what? Drop your thoughts down below. MTK reports he's...
How did his nose grow and why was his face morphing? Did y'all see the new proof of life video of Baby today? Besides, of course, him posting a bunch, or his office posting pictures that were actually from years ago and trying to claim they were today before an attack was carried out. That's really weird. And what's even weirder is he seems to be making threats in this video of names on a list.
You know what the good news is? My name is not on the punch card.
Meanwhile, the whole world is talking about, whether these videos are legit or not. So right behind me, you see Mike Huckabee. But watch his face. Y'all, the human face can't do that. But watch his nose. It's so ironic. Watch how his nose gets bigger. Maybe Pinocchio was not a fairy tale at all, right? He missed yet another security meeting today, which is like the 5th one in a row, which he never does. It's pretty weird. But remember, I told you guys yesterday that they are using the populace to finally ingrain their AI so they can take the micro branding that eyes can't see off the pixels, so that way they could trick AI generators for a really big thing coming in the future. But it really leaves the question, is he here or not? 3 countries have said that he passed away, and again, that Indian reporter was arrested. Oh, and check out the ankle, by the way, outside of the shoe. Yeah, crazy. Let me know what you think.
I do think that the people in power are definitely not all human, because all the chaos and destruction they make, to me, it just seems like it's fueling some type of energy harvesting or something, because it's just way too chaotic. I'm not saying that humans can't be bad people. Of course they can be. They could be some of the worst things ever. But it's just, why does it seem like almost every single person in power are just like, they do the most messed up things, harming so many people in the process just for a little bit of more power. And most of the time they're older, so it's like they don't even have to deal with the consequences that come after. Is that just a coincidence, or am I just seeing things?
So once again, the billionaire elites are putting the truth right in front of our face and then telling us it's not what you think it is. And why do I say that? Because yesterday, the internet went crazy over the video that was posted of this individual right here that looks like Jeffrey Epstein driving in South Florida. And just a little while ago, Jeffrey Epstein has officially joined TikTok. Take a look at it for yourself. The account is even verified, and it has over 800,000 followers and 2.8 million likes. It's verified. Jeffrey Epstein on TikTok. And if you look closely, the account is only following 2 individuals. Take a guess at who they are. Benjamin Netanyahu and President Donald J. Trump. How is this even possible? If the individual is deceased and no longer with us, how is the account verified? Who signed up for the account and who got it verified? And take a look at the caption in the bio. Yes, I'm alive. So if you're on TikTok, head on over and check this out for yourself. It is really here. It is really verified. And it has close to almost 1 million followers, and it's not even 24 hours old. Let me know your thoughts on who do you think is running this TikTok account, the Jeffrey Epstein TikTok verified account. Hit me up in the comments because this is insane. After yesterday's video appeared of him allegedly driving in South Florida.
So I got curious and went on TikTok and looked. The channel got banned. Multiple pages of his official account got banned. So personally, I think it's just people trolling. I don't think that's like really him. I don't think we would have found it if it really was him. There's no way they would allow that, I don't think. Because what if he started saying stuff? I think it's just trolls. Personally.
What is it? Oh shit!
Look at that fucking thing.
Yo, that new fucking straight up killed you right in your fucking head, dude.
What's his house? His house ain't fucking
Look at that.
That is insane.
Yo, coming right through your head.
He's got bodies.
Look at this. Look at this.
Yo, that's right in your fucking
No,
head.
no. Hold on. You need to stop more. You need to step over.
Yo, that would've got you right in your fucking neck.
Oh my God, right in his head.
Yo, you gotta say this,
because, yo, by the time you're gonna be there, it's by your head.
Watch walking up there, man.
Hey, coming from an Army vet, you can't just walk into a military base and steal drones and drive out of the... Quick question for everybody who was in the military. What gate did they come out of with the drones? Because you can't go over the wall with it. So how did those drones come up missing? Honestly, asking as a logistics specialist who used to do inventory for all of our... How is it not paperwork? How is it not people working overnight, not going home or sleeping to find it? No way. We lost a drill bit and we had to do hands across base for like 2 weeks straight. You are not going to tell me that y'all just missed a drone, a few of them. Oh my God, the FBI reports that some drones just came out. So you mean to tell me the MPs, the gate guards, they would just sleep? Stop playing with us. See, y'all pissing me.
Do you think that these powers, these Illuminati people behind the scenes are going to be successful at taking down the United States government?
Yes, I totally agree. Yes.
There are white hats operating, as you know, and as we know, because we have been interacting with those people from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's possible that these people can be stopped?
No, I do not. I categorically say no. I do not believe there is any reasonable evidence of anything of hope for America or for the world. That's my personal opinion. I think that the light at the end of the tunnel is a train coming. I do not believe America or the world at large is going to be able to extricate itself out of this situation. No, I do not believe it's possible. And the reason why is because the people are too stupid. They're too ill-informed, ignorant, unread, self-centered, egotistical, materialistic, and downright stupid. And they don't care. Every age and in every country, the people of every nation have always supported a dictator, and they always will. There's never been a time in the history of the human race that you can show me where the people of a nation rose up and demanded their freedom, liberty, and justice for all. America is finished.
Look at the size of this map book. It's 6 foot tall. I had no idea. I didn't know it was this big. I've seen the map before, but wow. And I found a digital version that we can dive into. Check it out. So this one here, which is on David Rumsey, which is interesting because this map here is 1617. The big map book was done in 1660. Exact same map. Thought it was really interesting. The pictures are insane, so we're going to go over just a few of them, but I'm going to save some of this for my subscription because I'm going to deep dive into some stuff that just doesn't make sense on this map, but I don't really want to talk about it here because it's a little edgy. Anyways, let's dive into some of the stuff here. Star 40 stuff. Let's start with Rome. Roma looks great. I mean, all decked out and done beautifully, huge towers everywhere. 1617, remember that? Let's go over to this place. Can anybody tell me what this is? Mediolanum. Not familiar with it. Beautiful though. Again, great looking star fort to me. We'll look at the next couple ones here. Neapolis. Not as much going on, but definitely built out. And then we'll look at, this must be Venetia here. Found it interesting. So you got the big city and all the towers and everything. But look at all the ones in the water. Like, they look like they're floating in the water. These especially. Like these towns here. Maybe some are just built on little islands. I don't know. I just thought it was really interesting on this one. And then we'll go over to here. Genoa. I mean, this one's just crazy. Look how beautiful it is. Look at their sails. Can you imagine going up to one of these places in the 1600s and just sailing up to it or walking up to it. It'd be absolutely amazing. I remember watching this video on TikTok where this guy walked up to like one of the old world cities. I'm posting it right here. That's how I would imagine. You see what I mean? That's how I would imagine going up to one of these places back then, right? It would have been absolutely amazing. Yeah, anyways, check out all this. There's tons of symbolism on this area right here. I mean, tons of it. I'll get into it. I'll deep dive, and there's some other interesting stuff we found on this map. Anyways, that's what I do. I dive into old maps. I just started a new subscription for the extra special edgy stuff that I can really dive into that I can't say here. And other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
Could you imagine coming to a new country during that time and be amazed by seeing some of the architecture and different designs of different cultures? As far as what he talked about in the video about the city that he didn't know what it was, the Mehidolium is actually current day Milan in Italy. I do wish we knew more about the old maps and more about ancient history, but for some odd reason they seem to want to suppress it for some weird reason.
As a dog-headed person. Officially, if you were to go onto like Google and ask, why is St. Christopher depicted as a dog-headed person, you will see some silliness like this, likely stemming from a mistranslation of the Latin term caninus. So because of a mistranslation, a misinterpretation, you have thousands, hundreds at least, of depictions of St. Christopher as a dog. If there has never been a dog-headed person and they were just fantasy, why would you think that St. Christopher was an actual dog just because of a misinterpretation of where he was born? And why would that also explain the similar sightings, depictions of all the other Cynocephali all the way back from ancient Greece? And again, just like the Blemmy, we have them worldwide, Native Americans, Rome, Egypt, the dog Anubis in Egypt. And then you got India, Africa, South America, Peru, all having Cynocephali, dog-headed people, depictions in their ancient writings, their ancient art.
Does a dog person actually exist back in the day? I mean, giants existed back in the day, so I think it's possible. Yeah, if it was just a mistranslation, why would it be hundreds of different paintings of a person with a dog head? It just doesn't make sense to me. I just want to say thank you for watching the whole video, and I have a question for you before you go. Is there anything else you would like to see on this channel? Is there any way I can improve my channel? Let me know in the comments below. It could be maybe you want certain type of videos. Maybe I need to make my videos longer. Let me know in the comments below.